In a sport where legends are forged through electrifying talent, relentless determination, and an unrelenting drive, one man's journey from the hardscrabble courts of Long Island, New York, to the pinnacle of professional basketball embodies innovation, grace, and heart. At 74, Julius Dr. J. Erving, NBA Hall of Famer, 1983 NBA champion, and basketball's original high-flying icon, stands as a towering figure, proving that creativity, humility, and an unbreakable spirit can conquer any challenge. This is the story of a kid who rose from humble beginnings to become a gravity-defying legend, a cultural trailblazer, and an inspiration, redefining the game with relentless resolve. Born Julius Winfield Erving II on February 22, 1950, in Roosevelt, New York, Julius grew up in a working-class family on Long Island's Hempstead Turnpike. Raised by his mother, Callie, a domestic worker, after his father left early in his life, and supported by his older brother Marvin, Julius was steeped in a culture of resilience and discipline. Basketball became his sanctuary at Roosevelt's Salvation Army courts, where he battled older, tougher players. A slender, 6'7" forward with an unmatched 40-inch vertical leap, Julius's early years were marked by relentless practice, often dribbling a worn ball under streetlights until midnight, driven by a hunger to transcend his circumstances. His creativity, spinning midair, palming the ball for thunderous dunks, and inventing moves like the rock the cradle slam, set him apart, though his quiet demeanor kept him under the radar of major scouts. His childhood was defined by a refusal to be confined by his environment, playing with a flair that foreshadowed his revolutionary career and earning him local nicknames like the Claw for his ball handling. At Roosevelt High School, Julius thrived under Coach Ray Wilson, emerging as a star by his senior year in 1967-68. Averaging 18.7 points and 12.3 rebounds, he led the Rough Riders to a 21-3 record and a Nassau County championship, earning all Long Island honors. His soaring dunks and delicate finger roll layups drew crowds to Roosevelt's tiny gym, but major colleges overlooked him due to the school's small size and lack of national profile. The University of Massachusetts, then a little-known program, offered a scholarship, a pivotal moment that launched his ascent. At UMass from 1968 to 1971, Julius transformed the Minutemen into a regional powerhouse. As a sophomore, he averaged 25.7 points and 20.2 rebounds, joining an elite group of 5 NCAA players to achieve a 20-20 season. By his junior year, 1970-71, he averaged 26.3 points and 19.5 rebounds, leading UMass to a 23-4 record and an NIT appearance in New York's Madison Square Garden. Named a second-team All-American, Julius's aerial artistry, dunking from the free throw line and gliding for layups, earned him the nickname Dr. J, a nod to his surgical precision. Finishing with 1,324 points and 1,032 rebounds in just 52 games, he left UMass as its greatest player, with his number 32 jersey later retired in 1985. Turning pro in 1971, Julius joined the Virginia Squires of the American Basketball Association, ABA, a league celebrated for its freewheeling style and red, white, and blue ball. At 21, he averaged 27.3 points, 15.7 rebounds, and 4.0 assists, earning ABA Rookie of the Year and redefining the forward position with acrobatic dunks and one-handed slams. In 1973, he moved to the New York Nets, leading them to ABA championships in 1974 and 1976, averaging a playoff-high 31.9 points in 1976. Named ABA MVP 3 consecutive years, 1974-76, he amassed 11,818 points, 5,176 rebounds, and 1,902 assists in 5 ABA seasons, shooting 50.6%. His battles with stars like George Gervin and his iconic 1976 ABA Slam Dunk Contest win, leaping from the free throw line, cemented his legend. When the ABA merged with the NBA in 1976, Julius joined the Philadelphia 76ers, entering a league dominated by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Bill Walton. At 26, he averaged 21.6 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 3.7 assists, leading Philly to the 1977 NBA Finals, though they fell to Portland. His 1980 Finals baseline reverse layup against the Lakers, scooping the ball under the rim while floating past defenders, became an enduring highlight, showcasing his artistry. In 1983, paired with Moses Malone, Julius led the 76ers to a championship, sweeping the Lakers with a 12-1 playoff run, averaging 22.6 points and 7.6 rebounds. Retiring in 1987 after 11 NBA seasons, He totaled 18,364 points, 5,601 rebounds, and 3,224 assists, with a 50.7% field goal percentage and 1,941 steals, earning induction into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame in 1993. Julius faced challenges with remarkable grace. In the ABA, financial instability, smaller markets, and constant travel tested his endurance, yet he dominated with poise. In the NBA, early finals losses in 1977, 1980, and 1982 sparked criticism of his clutch ability, with some analysts arguing he relied too much on flair. Off-court, the 1970 death of his brother Marvin from lupus at age 19 left a lasting void, shaping his commitment to family. A publicized 1980s custody battle over his daughter Alexandra tested his resolve, but he maintained dignity. His 1986-87 season, averaging 16.8 points at 37, showed adaptability as injuries and age slowed his athleticism. Post-retirement, Julius served as a 76ers executive, 1987-1997, guiding their 1990s rebuild around Charles Barkley, and later as an Orlando Magic executive, 1997-2003, mentoring Tracy McGrady. Since 2000, he's been a basketball ambassador, appearing at NBA All-Star events and global clinics, with fans on X in 2025 praising his timeless class and vivid stories of ABA dunks and NBA battles. Dr. J's global impact is profound. As the 1972 ABA All-Star Game MVP, he popularized the dunk, inspiring Michael Jordan, Vince Carter, and modern stars like Zion Williamson. His style, midair spins, finger rolls, and defensive versatility with 1.7 steals per game, pioneered the modern wing, with analysts on X calling him the blueprint for athletic forwards. His 16 All-Star selections, 5 ABA, 11 NBA, 4 MVP awards, 3 ABA, 1 NBA in 1981, and 1983 NBA title cement his legacy, with 30,182 combined ABA/NBA points ranking him among the game's scoring elite. His influence extends to sneaker culture, with his Converse Dr. J shoes a 1980s icon, and his 1980s Sprite and Coca-Cola commercials globalized his brand, reaching audiences in Europe and Asia. His role in the 1970s ABA-NBA rivalry elevated basketball's popularity, paving the way for the NBA's 1980s boom. At 74, Julius is a cultural force. His $50 million net worth, built through NBA earnings, endorsements with Converse and Coca-Cola, and investments in golf courses and media ventures like his 2010 SiriusXM show, reflects his stature, yet he remains tied to Roosevelt. The Dr. J Foundation, launched in 1990, supports youth education and health, raising $5 million for Long Island scholarships and lupus research in honor of his brother. In 2024, he donated $100,000 to renovate Roosevelt's Salvation Army Court, ensuring kids have a safe space to play. Posts on X from New Yorkers call him Long Island's pride, lauding his free basketball clinics, where he teaches ball handling to hundreds annually. An avid golfer with an 8 handicap, Julius hosts the Dr. J Celebrity Golf Classic, raising $500,000 for charity since 2010. As an NBA Cares ambassador, he mentors young players like Jason Tatum, sharing lessons on resilience and leadership. Julius's personality, humble yet charismatic, endears him to fans. A lover of jazz, New York pizza, and Mets baseball, he brings warmth to public appearances, sharing tales of ABA battles with Artis Gilmore or his 1980 layup against Kareem. His mantra, "Be the best you," reflects his journey through adversity, from racial tensions in 1960s Long Island to personal losses. Despite sacrifices, time away from his 4 children, Turquoise, Julius III, Justin, and Alexandra, due to career demands, his resilience shines. In a 2025 NBA TV interview, he said, "Faith and family got me through every challenge." His openness about growing up in a racially divided Long Island, where opportunities were scarce, resonates, with fans on X noting his ability to inspire across generations. His Baptist faith, instilled by his mother, remains a guiding light, evident in his calm demeanor during high-stakes moments. Julius Erving's journey, from Roosevelt prodigy to NBA champion and Hall of Famer, is a testament to heart and hustle. His 30,182 points, 1983 title, 4 MVPs, and 124 playoff games with a 21.9 postseason scoring average are milestones in a career defying expectations. His statistical legacy, 50.7% shooting, 1,941 steals, and 10,525 combined rebounds, tells only part of the story. At 74, he's poised to inspire, blending legacy with mentorship. Whether soaring for a dunk, uplifting his community, or mentoring the next generation, Dr. J's fire burns bright, reminding us that greatness is forged through will, work, and an unbreakable spirit. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Julius Erving's rise to greatness. Your support keeps stories like these alive. Stay fierce, keep pushing, and we'll see you next time.